Have you been feeling unsatisfied with your life lately? Or you have this inner calling, you just feel like you are meant for more success, more happiness, more freedom? Then I am so glad you're here, because I'm gonna lay out the exact 9 steps that you need to go through to completely upgrade your life and create and arrive in your dream reality way faster. As always, the timestamps are in the description below, but I gotta tell you, number 6 and number 9 are my personal favorites, and I do hope you watch the whole thing for the biggest breakthrough and most solid foundation. In case you don't know me yet, my name is Liv, and I'm an internationally certified mastery coach for ambitious women and female entrepreneurs. And not only have I helped hundreds of my clients completely reinvent and transform their lives, I have personally had to recreate and upgrade my life so many times. Years ago, I had severe anxiety, I was in debt, I was living on my girlfriend's couch because I couldn't even pay rent, and I went on to become a serial entrepreneur. I had the top 2 podcast in all of Denmark in its category. And to say that I truly upgraded my life is an understatement. And that's how I know you can do it too. But I want to make something really, really clear. We're not just going to do a glow up and go through these steps for the sake of what it's going to look like to the outside world. No, this is way beyond that. I want to help you step into expanding your capacity to what's really possible for you, so that you step into the fullest expression of yourself, where you are your most powerful magnetic you, and where you have created a life true to you and your soul and needs and wants, so that you wake up in the morning and you jump out of bed with this fire in your heart, just full of happiness and enthusiasm for what you're creating. So let's dive right in. Step number 1 is taking radical personal responsibility through the lens of compassion. So what do I mean by this? Taking full responsibility for your life is realizing you are the co-creator. You're the creator of your life. So no matter if you have been playing small, you've been settling for less, your fears have been allowed to run your life, or maybe something happened, no matter what that is, it does not determine where you can go. So taking responsibility and really owning, I'm the creator of my life, you thereby take your power back. And now here's the really important thing, because I did say through the lens of compassion, that is compassion towards yourself, and that is a game changer. And not a lot of people talk about that in this sense and in this space. So let me ask you right now, feel into your body just for a moment. Take a deep breath, and if it's safe for you to do so, you can even close your eyes and just draw your attention into your body right now. And feel your nervous system. Feel how you respond by imagining that someone is yelling at you and they're saying, you should have known better, you should be further ahead in life. How would your nervous system respond? Do you feel like you shut down, or you get tense, or you feel sad? Or do you feel really expansive and full of vibrant power? I bet it's the first one, right? Contrary to, let's reset. You can shake it up, take another breath, and then imagine someone's cheering for you and they're saying, I see your potential. I see that everything that has happened in your life up until this point, it's just been there to expand you, stretch you, and get you to this very moment where you're gonna have an incredible breakthrough. You are capable, you are worth it. How did that make you feel in your body? Now, that is how, through the lens of self-compassion, shifting into ultimately being so loving towards yourself, you will help skyrocket this process like nothing else. Because we can come into taking responsibility for our life and our actions and our thoughts and our habits from shame and judgment. And that's never nearly as effective, I promise you, as coming through the lens of, I'm gonna love myself. I'm gonna love this new version of me into being, because that creates safety in your nervous system, safety that clears energy for you to move forward in a new way. It raises your vibration, so you're also attracting from a way higher vibration that's going to help you so much in your life. So coming from this space, now you're ready for all the other steps. This step may feel simple, but it is so powerful. Step number 2 is getting super clear on what you do want for your life. What do you want your life to feel like? What do you want your life to look like? What will it be like after your ultimate glow up? And here's the key. Here is what I really want you. I really want your full attention right now. I love this quote by Ram Dass, who says that once you are born, you are handed a somebody suit. You become a somebody, but you're not even just a body. You are unlimited. And what is meant by that is that when we grow up in this society, we take on all these labels, we take on these limiting beliefs and behaviors. So what I want you to realize right now is that you're way beyond your current personality, who you have been up until this point in your just physical body. You are unlimited creational life force energy. But in order for you to create your ultimate glow up and dream life, you got to come from your truth, your heart and soul. So right now, I really invite you to set down the expectations or what you believe other people would say about you, or what you have been told is possible for you, or what's not possible for you. I really invite you right now to just set all of that down. Set it all down, tune into your heart, your soul, and be really brave and ask yourself, what do I truly want? And I love this analogy. Like, imagine you are on your favorite web shop and you're browsing this huge catalog of products that you can order. Imagine your life is the same. You have this insane catalog right in front of you with thousands of possibilities. And you're just online shopping and you're like, yes, I want that level of success. I want that level of income. I want those types of relationships in my life. And I'm going to put that in my cart and I'm going to check out. That's what I want. I want you to kind of look at life the same, because you do get to choose whatever you want. And now let's take this a step further. Let's do some really powerful reflection that will help you speed up your journey and really prioritize. So maybe you already know of the wheel of life, the categories of life that are the most important to us. So what you can do is either take a screenshot or write all these down and then check in, reflect. Which areas of my life am I actually really happy with right now? Which areas do I really want to change? Is it my finances, for instance? Then back to step number 1 of taking full responsibility through the lens of compassion. Go through your finances. Make sure your accounting or your bookkeeping is up to date. How are you being with your money? How are you spending money? Are you being super intentional and you're making sure everything's in order and it's aligned and you're paying off your debt if you have it? Or you're really going all in to change this, to get more clients if you want more wealth, to expand your career. Whatever the areas are, go through your health, your relationships, all of them. What do you want for your life? Allow yourself to dream. And when we do this, 2 things happen. One thing is, from a neuroscience perspective, you have in your brain what's called the reticular activating system, which means it's like your brain's filtering system, because you have billions of bits of information coming at you all day, every day. And if your conscious mind had to pay attention to all of that, you would be overwhelmed, paralyzed, not able to do anything. So your conscious mind really limits what it focuses in on. So it's up to you to use this laser focus to focus on what you do want. It is so easy. It's like our language is kind of programmed to talk about what we don't want. I don't want an angry boss. I don't want clients who complain. I don't want to be overweight. But you got to shift that. You got to shift it to what you do want. And then think of this reticular activating system as your ability to laser focus in, and your brain wants to give you what you're asking for. And this is very aligned with the quote that I'm sure you know, where focus goes, attention, where attention goes, energy flows. Or like, what you focus on is what expands. That is actual neuroscience. It's not woo-woo. So make sure that then you really start focusing on that. What are the steps I can do to make that happen? And from a spiritual or a manifestation quantum physics standpoint, is that then you start breathing life into what you want. So you open up your field to more powerfully attract it so it can come to you. Now, step number 3 is so good and I love it. And that is to clear out and release what does not serve you in getting to where you want to go. So ask yourself the simple, powerful question. Knowing where you want to go, knowing everything you want, and if you want to, and if you haven't done it already, you can pause this video, pull out your journal, and really journal on this, make a vision board, do whatever feels like it really lights up your soul to get that clarity. And then you want to ask yourself, to create that life and get to that level, what can no longer come with me? What can no longer come with me? And that could be anything. It could be, well, these thoughts, this really negative inner dialogue towards myself, or these destructive habits, they cannot come with me. I gotta replace that with something better. Or maybe it's relationships or people that are really, really draining you. And now, mind you, I'm not saying to then all of a sudden just cut people out of your life, but then you really want to manage how much attention you give to them and how they influence your life, and want to start setting stronger boundaries. And actually, if you want to know how to really protect and elevate your energy, I'm gonna link a video below that I made about how to really protect and clear your energy so that you can stay in your most potent, highest vibration despite of anyone's negativity around you. Again, I'm going to link that video below. And then go through the wheel of life and ask yourself in each area, what cannot come with me? So if it's finances, maybe it's spontaneous spending that's just there to unconsciously try to make me feel better. Maybe it's overeating. Maybe it's I'm not exercising, I'm not moving my body. What can no longer come with you? Because you gotta, I always call it clear to create. You gotta clear out the old to make space for the new. And here is a thing that is like make it or break it in anything in life. Whether it's you want to build an insanely successful business, you want to be a millionaire, or you want to have the most beautiful soulmate relationship, this is a thing that can make or break anything. And that is distractions. What is distracting you from what you want? And sometimes that could be your mind looping and thinking that I need to give everyone who wants a piece of my attention, I always need to give them immediate attention. You don't. Not everything and not everyone requires your immediate attention. Your attention is so valuable, you want to place it where it serves you most. And a question you can ask yourself here is, what takes you out of the game? So removing distractions. I bet maybe you have an idea of what I'm going to say next. I obviously love technology because it also allows me to sit here with you right now, but your phone. Check your screen time and then see how you can eliminate distractions. How can you maybe minimize scrolling on social media or watching Netflix in the evenings? Not that I'm saying to not do those things. I love that too, but I don't let it run my life. Where you place your attention, your energy and time is how you create your life. So think back right now, where were you placing your time and attention in the past 6 months? Because that helped create where you are in this very moment. So right now you get to change it. You get to clear and release what no longer serves you, because what you're stepping into right now is what is creating your future. Step 4 is a more spiritual step. Now you are ready to declare to the universe and say, this is my new start. Declare, today I am deciding I'm ready for glow up. I am ready for a new future. Right now, you can visualize that there is a line in the sand right in front of you, and now you get to go over it. If it's safe for you to do so, close your eyes right now, take a deep breath. And imagine that you're standing in front of this huge, beautiful, beautiful, glorious door, and there's a golden doorknob, and you can't wait to touch that doorknob, and you open it, and you're walking through the portal into your new life, your upgraded, your glowed up life. Do that right now. One thing, when you decide, you're programming your mind. I'm sure in manifestation you've heard of, like, in order to manifest what you want, it's like entering a destination into the GPS. So right now you gotten clear earlier, but now you're pressing start. Now you're declaring to yourself, to your energy, to your nervous system, this is my time. And the second thing, now I'm never going to dictate what you believe or not, but I will share something that I hope that you, if it resonates with you already, awesome. If not, maybe open yourself up to be curious to it. But that is activating help from the universe, from angels, from your spirit guides, and from your higher self. So there's a belief that I personally believe that there are so many helpers and angels around you all the time that want to help you, whether it's in business, finance, your personal life. But you as a human being, you have free will in this life. So you got to ask, you got to call that in. So by you saying, I am declaring this is my new beginning, and you're saying, please help me. Please show me the way. Please make this as joyful, as smooth, and as loving as it could possibly be. You're calling in all that help. And I'll give you an example to give your mind some evidence. So at one point in my business journey a couple of years ago, I had not done a big launch. I had not done anything on social media in particular. Like, I really had done nothing to call this in. But I was just thinking one day, oh, you know what? I'm not activating the help from the universe as I used to. I should do that. So I'm saying to myself, I would really love to call in a high ticket client, someone who we're a perfect match. I can really help her reach her big goals. And she's someone who would bring me so much joy to work with. And I set that intention because I asked the universe for help. And then someone contacts me out of the blue. We start working together. She's a phenomenal woman, and I was helping her create incredible results in her life and in her business. And I asked her, how did you hear about me? Because I'd never seen her engage with me online or anything. And she says, well, actually, it's where I used to go to get my nails done. And the woman who was doing my nails, she apparently has a friend who is friends with you, and they were just raving about how great you are, and she told me to contact you. You know, so I could have not orchestrated that. Of course, in my power is to have a great reputation and do good work, but the fact that she just happens to want a business mentor and a coach, and having her nails done by someone who then talks about me, I mean, that was just beautiful. So my point with that is that you don't have to feel like you're going through this and doing all of this alone. You can open up and expect miracles to come in. But you got to make space. You got to invite them in. Step number 5 is shifting your perspective and your mindset from scarcity, limitation, and probability into abundance, unlimitlessness. Is that even a word? And possibility. So many of us are seeing and noticing what's not here. And many of my clients who especially come into my manifestation programs, whether they want to manifest wealth or success in their careers, they're wanting to call in these amounts of money or clients. And you can relate this to anything in life. But as they're wanting to call it in, they're in a state of how it's not here. So they're programming their mind, and their mind is going to recreate that reality for them, because your reality, it's always created from the inside first. So when you shift to notice and you start seeing the abundance and the possibility around you, it's like your brain and your entire life just goes game on. Now, I'm not saying it's not going to take work, kind of like going to the gym and starting to work out your muscles. Because if you're used to being in scarcity or limitation, or what I mean by probability is especially what other people tell us is possible. So it can take some rewiring to do. That's fine. We're not robots, we're humans. But you have to, again, take the responsibility, have compassion with your journey, and then say, okay, I'm shifting into abundance. If I want to bring in more wealth, how can I start proving to my mind I have wealth in this moment? I have wealth in terms of unlimited water to drink. I have a safe place to sleep tonight. You can literally write a whole list of everything that you do have to start shifting your mindset into abundance. You can start noticing possibility. And I want to share a story with you. This is a famous person that you absolutely for sure know who is, but let me tell you this short story first. So he is on a small private plane and he is flying over this area, this swamp. And he says to the pilot, he's so excited, and he says, "Yay, do you see it? Do you see it? That's where it is." And the pilot's like, "This guy lost his mind. That's a pile of dirt. Like, it's a swamp. There is nothing." But the guy on the plane who was so excited was Walt Disney, flying over Anaheim and seeing and visioning that's where he wanted to build Disneyland. So had he been bought into the same limitation as like the pilot who's just seeing what is there, which is dirt and mud in the swamp? No, he's not. He's in the space of possibility, visioning it. So because he had the vision, that has allowed him to build Disneyland. Now, was that all it took? No. But no matter what you want to create, it starts with the vision and start opening up to all the possibility that's around you, because there is unlimited possibility around you right now. No matter what it feels like, I promise you there is. Now, step number 6 is you embodying the version of you who has your dream life already. And we often call it in personal development your future self, becoming your future self now, so you can tap into her now. And that is the fastest way to collapse your timeline and get what you want. So get really, really, really clear. Who is that version of you? What is her inner dialogue? What limiting beliefs has she shifted into way more powerful beliefs? Because your beliefs and your inner story creates your state, it determines your actions, and creates your entire reality. And because that is such an incredible topic, I've actually decided to create a completely separate video. So if that calls to you, then check the description below. Once I've created that video, I will link it below. And then dive into how you really upgrade your identity, because that is phenomenal work. But for now, tune into your highest version of yourself, the version of you who already has your dream life. What is she doing? How does she dress? How does she move? What's her habits like? How is she taking action? And I'll give you a hint. I bet you that that version of you who's already created all the changes, she's already experienced this massive glow up, she was okay with discomfort. Because when you're going to embark on changing your life, you're going to go outside your comfort zone. And that's going to feel uncomfortable. So if you create an inner story and a belief that, ooh, when I feel the jitters, I get butterflies in my stomach, or this feels really freaking scary, it is not a sign for me to pull back. It's a sign for me to lean in, because it means I'm stretching my capacity. I'm going outside my comfort zone, and I'm going to do this thing anyway. Do you see the difference? That is life changing. And that's going to allow you also to build incredible confidence. So you start showing up in the world as your most magnetic version of you. You know those people who walk into a room and they just feel like sunshine and everybody's like drawn to them? When you step into that energy for you and you're like, yes, I'm going to create this. I'm going to follow my joy. I'm going to start practicing gratitude. I'm going to cultivate my success, my positive mindset, and everything's going to start changing. And actually, to help you do this, to help you reprogram your subconscious mind, I've created a free tool. It's a 7-minute super powerful audio guide. Download it for free. And I highly encourage you to start using that to turn your mind into a magnet for what it is you want to call in and create in your life. Step number 7 is changing your environment. Give your environment a glow up. And that doesn't mean you have to go out and buy a ton of expensive things. It can mean simply printing out some beautiful, empowering quotes that just really, like, when you see these quotes, they spark a fire in you. Maybe you create a vision board and you frame it. Maybe you declutter. Again, back to, you gotta make space, like you gotta clear to create. So maybe you want to declutter your car, your purse, in your house, or maybe you want to paint a new, get one wall that's this beautiful new color. Do something to shift up your environment, to start reflecting back to you who you want to be, because you are connected to everything around you. Everything is energy. So when what is around you inspires and uplifts you more, then that just helps propel your journey. Number 8 may surprise you. That is to start compartmentalizing throughout your day and throughout your week. So what I actually mean by that is for you to start being way more present in the moment. And I love the quote. Do you know this quote? That wherever you are, be fully there. So that means when you are waking up in the morning and you have your morning routine, that's where you're present. So you're not already in today's business or what you're going to do with the kids or whatever. No, you're fully there. Then when you're working on your business, you're fully engaged, you're fully present. Then when you stop your work for the day, you are fully present with yourself. You nurture yourself, you fill your own cup, maybe go to Pilates, you cook a nice dinner, or you spend quality time with friends, family, or kids. What this allows to do, and this is a huge change. First of all, we don't want to just be engaged in, now I gotta change my life. We gotta fill our cup. You have to nurture your soul and your well-being. You gotta treat yourself and really allow yourself to have moments, and not just moments, but preferably hours every day where you're filling up your cup and you're enjoying, and whatever's happening in your business, or you want to get more clients, you want to grow your social media, new job, whatever it is, that you also let that be. You don't think about it, you don't focus on it, you're just fully present in the moment. Because what this does is it frees up you'll have way more energy, and your mind, you'll actually start to release cortisol, lower your cortisol levels, which is the stress hormone in the body. So when you're more present, not only do you enjoy your life more, but you also will get intuitive hints and downloads, and you open up the center in the brain for creative thinking, for way better solutions to come to you. We have arrived at the final step, number 9, and I'm so excited you're still here. That is to create your growth on autopilot through daily habits. So what I specifically want you to do is both in the evening, right before you fall asleep, and first thing when you wake up in the morning, is to prime your state. When you wake up in the morning, intentionally prime your energy and your state. What are some rituals? What are some routines that really fill you up? Is it a gratitude practice? Is it the first moment you wake up and you go for a run to get energy rushing in your body? Is it an inner story that you tell yourself? Is it a visualization? And again, I provided a free download for you. That's a 7-minute powerful audio. You could integrate that. That would be phenomenal for you. And actually, you know what? Come to think about it. Also, if you want me to create a separate video on best habits, let me know in the comments below, and I will definitely make that for you. And also in the evening, make sure in the evenings, also to honor compartmentalizing, in the evenings, make sure you really wind down. Maybe you just do 3 minutes of a simple breathing technique to release the stress from the day and bring yourself into the present moment. And one routine that I would love for you to integrate is right before you fall asleep, you're actually really impressing on your subconscious mind what it's going to work on throughout the night. So now you can really put your mind into an upgraded state where it goes to work for you. So through visualization, visualizing that what you want is already here, it's already in your life, and feeling into the gratitude of that just before you fall asleep is an incredible neuroscientific and also manifestation hack. Since you've watched till the end of this video, I know you are super committed, and I also know that if you integrate these, you will see incredible results. And I want you to know you're not alone on this journey, and I am cheering you on. I am gonna leave you some extra videos that I believe will really support you in the links below. If you like this video, please let me know in the comments and make sure to like it, and I will see you in the next video.